It smells like absolute doo-doo in here. Like, I'm not joking. It's literally like doo-doo central up in this room. I don't know how to sit. I need to make it clear that I have pants on right now. Welcome back to the Planter Podcast. I'm Astrid, your host. I think I need to get this out of the way and address my last episode. Hold on. Stop it. My cat wanted out of this room so bad. Well, I need to address some comments that were made about my last episode. And I know he's loving this right now. But I'm not going to say anything bad. I'm not going to start shit. So there was this YouTuber, smaller YouTuber, like 200 something subscribers, that was commenting time stamps in my comments and then writing a little paragraph or a little sentence. And he was basically reviewing my podcast, which is fine. My comments are open. I'm open to opinions and feedback for what I'm talking about. Like, all I'm doing is talking, so it's fair. Though they did feel a little, like, not constructive. They felt, I don't want to say mean, but like, okay, come on. Like, I have 40 something subscribers. I get like one comment every podcast. I'm on my 5th. Like, I don't know what you want from me as a 19-year-old in college. Like, I'm not like the one that's like been at this for a long time. But, you know, whatever, everybody does whatever they want to do. It's a free country. And there was some stuff that he commented on about my recent breakup. About, like, I'm the problem. I'm too, or he called me entitled. He called me entitled. And that I would have better friendships if I wasn't so something. I don't know. And I do have to agree, I was being a little, like, bitchy about it because it had just happened. So my emotions were, like, crazy. I don't want to blame it on a period, but I did just get my period. So it makes sense that a week before I was having strong emotions. And I put less thought into what I was saying, you know? But not to blame it on that. I was being a little crazy and was calling out someone that a lot of my viewers who are my friends know. And he was a great guy. The news about him being somewhere with a new girl a week after we broke up kind of was shocking. And it did make me upset. I still don't know if it's true or not because I haven't talked to him. And I don't plan on doing it because it's none of my business anymore, which I stated on my last episode. It is none of my business at all. Like, he can go date whoever, whatever he wants to do. Like, he's like not part of my life anymore, and there's nothing I can do or tell him to do anything. So, and also I'm not going back to my exes, okay? I said I rekindled friendships and old, like, relationship, but like platonic relationships that like I cut off because I was in a relationship type thing. Like, I have a lot of friends that I used to date, but I wasn't gonna be actively talking to them because I had a boyfriend who I wanted to be loyal to. So I rekindled some friendships that happened to be exes, you know, but it literally is not gonna go anywhere from just a simple friendship. Like, I won't let that happen. So yeah, that's my piece about it. And I was a little over, I did sound like a little conceited. I'm not gonna lie. But, we live and we grow. And we start shutting our little mouths over our feelings, because then people start overanalyzing what you actually mean and your real emotions. So, with that being said, that's all I had to say about that. Like, this guy obviously wants to arouse an emotion out of me, which he's not. But I was just thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, you're right. But I'm not gonna be like, fuck you, or whatever. Like, all he does on his videos is, like, argue with people and, like, complain. Not complain, but, like, state his opinion on other stuff. So I'm not surprised you're commenting on someone that has 40 subscribers and, like, is literally a teenager on YouTube. Like, whatever. Thanks for the feedback. You might notice a little bandage on my arm. I heard it during work after I hit the gym. I guess moving around some boxes was like the last straw for my little tiny wrist. My little tiny, fragile, petite wrist. She hurts. Right here in the middle. But I'll be fine. Like, I work tomorrow from 2:30 to 11 p.m. Someone pray for me. I am gonna buy Chick-fil-A, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. Also, I don't wear glasses. These are blue light glasses, but they make me feel very Gorgina George. So I'm gonna wear them. And yes, we are on my bed. Okay? We're having a little sleepover. It's 3:10 a.m. And my father's sleeping in the other room because he doesn't want to listen to my mom snore. So I have to be pretty quiet on this one. I have a lot of things to get through, but I'm gonna try to make it brief, just because my father gets up in an hour, and I don't want to be here all day, and I need to sleep. It's been like 2.5 weeks since I recorded. I recorded an entire episode last night, but I was literally yapping for like 2 hours. And there's no shot in the world that I was going to be able to make that footage work. So I had a FaceTime call with my bestie, got all my yap out, and we're getting down to business today. Okay? So there's some things that I'm going to be reporting about that happened long ass time ago. Like Trump getting shot. We just experienced a historical event that will be on textbooks, history books, for my children to be learning about one day. Like, it's absolutely insane. They're gonna be like, Mom, what was going on when Corona, a global pandemic, was happening? So when I was in high school, and I had to stay home, and I got Corona for 2 weeks. Or for 3 weeks. Mom, where were you when Trump got shot? Oh, I was at a Lowe's job when I was 19. And my coworker told me about it. Mom, where were you when Joe Biden left the presidency run? Oh, I was on the toilet watching TikToks about it. Like, it's literally like that moment where you hear someone famous dies and you remember for the rest of your life where you were. Like Kobe Bryant, that was the first person I think that was so big that passed away, where everybody, the entire world stopped. I remember being at a Walmart parking lot in the passenger seat of the Kia that I now drive. My mom was driving it, and my boyfriend from freshman year, my little SoundCloud rapper, he was texting me about it, and it was like, did you hear Kobe Bryant just passed away in a helicopter? I was like, What? My mom didn't have no idea who Kobe Bryant was, and I wasn't even into basketball, but I knew who he was, like Kobe, you know. So yeah, Trump got shot, graced him by a couple hairs. Insane, literally guardian angel. Like, they were around because the way he turned his head and it perfectly graced his damn ear. I cannot believe it. Like, there's like, that's one in a gazillion chance. Actually, it's probably less, but that's an insane, those are crazy odds. That man needs to buy a lottery ticket. Like, he really needs to. Biden dropping out, crazy. He was getting a little old. TBH. I'm not Republican or Democrat at all. Like, I don't know anything about politics, so I'd rather just cut the conversation here because I'm probably gonna say something that one of these parties is gonna be like, what the fuck? And then I'm gonna get fucking shot. Literally, little sniper dot on my forehead next time I record. Yeah, I don't know anything about politics. Things are going crazy. Kamala Harris is talking about coconuts. I'm loving it, and I'm here for her brat era. My cat that wanted to leave the room, he is now locked out because he will not be interrupting mommy's work. Not today, sis. There's so much drama. It's insane. Cody Ko smashed 17-year-old when he was 25. The Cut channel deleting all his videos. People are getting mad at Brittany Broski because she still has his videos up. I think she's just making bank. Brittany being in a scandal with Tana Mojo because Tana Mojo wanted her to come on, and she said my audience would literally shoot me and kill me before I ever do that. And Tana took it the wrong way because she doesn't know Brittany Broski's humor. She doesn't know our queen, our Lord and Savior, Brittany Broski. She just doesn't get it. She's not educated. Though I love Tana. I love Tana. I didn't mean uneducated. I meant uninformed of her jokes and how far she takes them. Because that's literally her entire humor. It's like overdoing anything she says. Anyway, I'm on Brittany's side on this one. Like, Tana needs to chill out. She has a platform to end anybody's career, obviously, like she did with Alyssa Violet. Like, she ate her up. Brooke ate her up. Like, Alyssa Violet is ready to dig her own grave and then lay in it because that girl, her career is done for. Do not mess with Tana or Brooke Schofield. You will literally be shanked on the streets. As Clinton Kane. Lying to a little Brooke Schofield will end your entire career. It literally will. Don't test her. But yeah, the drama is going crazy. Gypsy Rose is pregnant, which is going to be crazy because apparently in Alabama, where she lives now, if you're still married to your husband that you want to get a divorce with and the divorce is not finalized when you have a baby with someone else, apparently your current husband has to sign the birth certificate, and then he has to take care of the money. But then I think after you actually divorce, it's like changes, and like you can change the father or whatever. But that's sticky situation in my opinion. Fun fact. Looks like I have nothing on. Fun fact. Did you know in the books? Oh, I get lost in his YouTube shorts, bro. It's crazy. But did you know if you work out your calves, that makes you want to go poop? It's scientifically proven that there is some kind of nerve or tendon or something that connects all the way down from your ankle all the way through your calf and into your butt, into your like colon, and it basically, like, when it pulls on it and it's being strained down there, it like pulls up here too, so it makes you want to go poop. Science, baby, science. Episode 5, House of the Dragon, and episode 6 of House of the Dragon. I'm telling you, I haven't recorded in a while. Like, the last podcast episode, I skipped a week because I was procrastinating the whole time. Sorry, my cat. I have to check up on her. Let me tell you, it was a roller coaster. We had... Episode 5 was fine. I was kind of upset that we didn't have any action or any love or nothing. It was literally just dialogue after dialogue after dialogue. Planning, conflict, Damon being in a Luigi haunted mansion. It was just, meh, you know, it was like build up. I know it was like a setup for episode 6 that just dropped yesterday. I'm filming this on a Monday, or Tuesday, I guess, 3 a.m. Last night, I experienced something I've never experienced in my life. A brand new episode of a show that is currently airing, and me sitting on my seat. Not on the sitting part, but on the backrest, sitting on top of it. Like, shaking, wanting to scream, but it was 11 p.m., and being utterly shocked at the gay realness of it all. Rhaenyra Targaryen kissed a woman, and let's just say, I've never felt sexually attracted to a woman in my life until that very moment. Like, are you kidding me? It's making me question my entire sexuality and my entire being. That was insane. Also, the whole sea smoke thing. Basically, if you don't know, there's a dragon, and they need to find more dragon riders to ride these dragons, but only true blood Targaryens and Valerians can ride these dragons. So Rhaenyra, now the gay one, the main queen, she is looking through these archives to find people of true royalty blood. So she finds this guy, brings him over to the dragon, and is like, tell him this, whatever. He goes up to the dragon's like, oh yeah, bro, come on. And then he starts saying, serve me, relax, or like calm, or something. And then the dragon obliterates him in like dragon fire. He literally burns his ass. And the keeper too, like one of the guys that has a stick. How are you going to defend yourself with a stick against a fire-breathing dragon? He is literally 800 times bigger than you. What are we trying to accomplish here? Are you dumb or are you stupid? Then that same dragon, Sea Smoke, escapes. And we don't know where he went. Eventually, we find out it's someone's bastard son who gets picked because he has the Valyrian blood of a High Lord guy. And he resembles his half-brother, who is a true-born son, because his mom was also his mom and dad are high people, but then the dad got a little freaky, and then had him, Adam, and his older brother, I forget his name, but Adam resembles Corlys, is the dad, the cheating dad, Corlys's true-born son who died. He was actually gay and then escaped with his mans, and faked his own death with a burnt body. So he basically chose the guy that resembled him and had the closest blood to his past writer. I don't even remember his name because he was only there for like a couple episodes. It's crazy. Then we get more of Damien in this haunted Luigi mansion talking to a witch that's probably just a ghost. And he's basically going cuckoo a little bit. But that's about it. It was a really, really good episode. I forgot one last thing. Rhaenyra, she's on one side, right? On the black side. Aegon is the guy on the green side. Well, Aegon got burnt. He's only half burnt. And he's still alive, but in bad condition. So his brother took over. His brother locked the gates. Everyone's trapped in the city. They have no food. They only have fish. So the townspeople are starting to hate the king or the acting king or I forget what he's called, but he's not the king, but he's standing for the king while he's recovering. And he is making all these commands. He's basically putting the Greens side into like the bad guys corner. Like, he deprived them from food, safety, freedom, and Rhaenyra has the girl that she was kissing. And she basically told Rhaenyra, like, hey, I know the townspeople, bruh. I know them. Let me have someone go over there and start spreading the word that you are better than the Greens. So she does. And then she's like, alright, let's hit our final blow. What's the final blow? Rhaenyra sends food over the sea with her flag, the red and black flag, with a symbol that looks like this. And she literally gets people going in King's Landing, where the Greens live. She basically gained her followers from feeding them overseas. So now they're like, she's better, whatever, and the folkspeople then start attacking the guards in King's Landing, and then they see the queen and Queen Regent coming out, like the mother of Aegon and the wife sister, and they throw fish at her, which was beautiful because this is literally all her fault. Like, this is all her fault. It could have been easily avoided if she had just stuck to Rhaenyra's claim to the throne, but she didn't. So this is what you get. You get your grandson killed. You get your father sent away. You get your own son basically crippled, half-burnt, injured, suffering on a bed just like your husband did because your dumbass was selfish. You wanted your children to be in the highest of power this entire time, and you misheard your husband's wishes for your son to be the king. You're fucking dumbass, and it shows. But whatever, I'm not gonna get into our beef. Like, we talked about it and we're fine. She's just going a little crazy. So I'm really excited to see who the other two writers of the other two savage dragons that don't have writers are gonna be, because we have 2 more episodes, girl, for this season to be over. Like, it better be fight, death, conquer, rightful heir on the throne. Like, give me all of it. So far, I've been a little bored, but we're getting back up. We're getting back up, and we're gonna end it on a good note, I hope. And I hope there's more seasons, because this is going fast. It's going way too fast that I'm like a little scared for it to be over so soon. But yeah, I just wanted to see the story about I got this homeless guy came up to me, and he was like asking me for money, and I was like telling him, no, I can't, sir, like, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash on me. He points at the gas station, like the store, and he goes, there's an ATM right there, and you can get cash back with anything, so you might as well give me some gum. I said, oh, sorry, sir, I gotta go to work right now. I was in shorts and a Gymshark top, cropped. He knew my ass was not going to work. He knew I was not going to work. And I actually didn't have cash on me, so I wasn't gonna, for a homeless guy, randomly, at 2 p.m., coming up to me, being like, give me some change, come on, why not? Oh my god, you are so smiley, oh my god, you're so cute. I was like, pretty petrified. I've never had that experience, other than the homeless guy asking me if I had a cigarette, and then this guy came up to me, and he was like, this like other guy passing out pamphlets, he gave it to me, and he was like, hey, just taking any donations, we're selling these pastries just to help the homeless with their addictions. And I was like, well, you can help that guy, because I don't know if he asked for cigarettes or like something else, like weed or something. I don't know, he just like made a smoking motion, like this or like this, I don't remember. It was like a couple years ago, but yeah, I think those are my only 2 encounters with homeless people. Not that, homeless people are like savages or anything. Literally, I just never had a guy be so forward about asking for money. Being by myself is terrifying in the real world. I feel safe right here on my bed. My father's in the other room. I don't have a gun, which makes me feel a little unsafe, but we'll get one. I'll get a piece. I'm scared for my cat because 2 days ago we gave away the last cat that we had, the baby. And me and my brother started noticing that my cat's stomach, like her boobs, her udders, like we noticed that she felt a little weird. Like it felt like her boob was not part of her insides, like it wasn't connected, but it was like hanging. So it felt like some space between like a mass and like her. So we kind of just put it off as like, oh, she has too much milk in there, like, because she's not breastfeeding anymore. And then I looked it up earlier, before I started this, and I was literally on a rabbit hole for 2 hours. It turns out it's like an actual condition that is pretty common in cats and women. Women less common, but like in cats it's pretty common. Basically, some kind of gland in their boobs like get inflected or irritated, and I believe hers might be irritated, but they're getting it's getting kind of big and it feels really hard. So I'm like, she definitely has something in there that should not be in there. They recommend that you go to the hospital as soon as you notice it, and it didn't click in my head that like does not feel normal. Like, I've never had a cat that was breastfeeding or had babies before, so I was like, this must be like just her, like having too much milk or something. And then I thought it might go away, but no, it turns out it's like an actual thing. So I need to schedule tomorrow an appointment to take her in, I think Wednesday. So wish her luck. My little girl Salem is going through it. We got rid of her babies and she's been screaming for them. It's kind of sad. I was playing a video of the cats earlier because I was a little sad about them gone. And she like started like meowing at me, like thinking that I had one of her babies. Like, it's so sad, man. I feel so bad for taking them away. I cried for every cat that left. Like, every time I gave one away, I cried. Like, my mom called me at work 2 days ago, like Sunday, and she told me about it, and I was like, oh. She told me, oh, I have a friend coming over and she wants a cat. Is it okay? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I just sat at work, like, next to my desk, like, thinking, and I was like, holy shit, I don't get to throw the little baby around and make her be mad at me anymore. She's going to my mom's friend who has a 9-year-old daughter who really wants a baby cat. I don't know. It made me kind of sad, so I started, play the clip here. I literally started crying. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. So sad. I love those little babies. It's been a roller coaster of a week, for sure. More specifically, last night. Now, there's not going to be any details. I'm not even going to discuss it. But just know, one day, I'm going to come out with the craziest story. Not the craziest story, but the most, at least for me, shocking piece of information I've ever received. And it has to do with a friend being a fucking bitch. Not only that, but being a fake, narcissistic loser of a friend. That's all I'm gonna say. If that person hears this, they know who they are. Because some shit came out that they had a chance to tell me about, but instead acted like we were besties. Like we were best friends. To this day. But I won't talk about it. I'm gonna leave it on a cliffhanger. Because I don't want to start drama. But I mean, some people sometimes deserve to get put in their place. Because the shit some people be pulling recently, it's crazy. But that's all I had for this week. I know it's not crazy and I went by pretty fast, but that's all I had without going on a full rant on every single topic. I literally have an entire list. A fast one, I'm Dante, Queso, and Kai are playing Dress to Impress. I'm all here for it. I've been spending hours on Roblox every night. Like, I spent $5 to get a really funny rat skin on Roblox, but then I can't use it because all I play is Dress to Impress. And I'm a skinny, tight-bodied, little, petite, fragile woman. That's all I am. That's all I am. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, I need to go to bed. Like, it's 3:45 a.m. and I have work at 2. Alright, bye besties. Wish me and Salem a good recovery. Her from her infection thing that no one cares about. And me from my very sadly hurt wrist. Pray for me. Because I'm gonna need surgery. No, I'm just kidding. Wish Salem luck. Have her in your prayers because she's gonna need them. And, yeah, thanks for watching. I have any important, fun links down below.